Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome back to Astroneer. And today, I've been thinking a little bit. Now, in the last episode we made this train, and it's been proving very useful. Look at the amount of materials sitting on the back there, and it's been helping us carry research items back and forth, and it has proven to be quite useful. However, I think sometimes astronauts out in space, they need a bit of a holiday. They need a change of scenery. They need to head off into the stars to somewhere completely unknown. And this is especially true if you've been stranded on the same planet for days on end, especially if it looks like it might be kicking up a storm again. So, what I have here is a shuttle. And with the shuttle, I think what I'm going to do is kick that little bit of compound off into space, apparently. I'm going to take off and go to an entirely new planet. Now, this might be a mistake, and if it is a mistake, then so be it, because we need a break from this purple wasteland to find something with perhaps a slightly different colour. So let's get on with it. Taking off in 3, 2, 1... Off we go. It is quite the strange looking shuttle indeed. So where are we going to? We're now in orbit. We can pick an entirely new landing site if we so choose. Or we can head off to an entirely different planet. We have the barren wastelands, we have the tundra, and I think, given the, the way our planet is shaped, and of course the time of the year, a winter getaway might be more our thing. So heading off into the tundra might be a good idea. So let's go to the tundra and beyond, I guess. Or maybe just to the tundra. Maybe just to that. It is quite the red tundra, but you know, I think we're going to be okay. We still have about 50% fuel. And finally we have found a use for the hydrazine, of course. Now, just having a look at landing sites now. I think we want to go somewhere that's a little bit snowy and quite picturesque. And I think I've found it. So reorient ourselves. And we have touchdown. And look at that. Just snow all round. Excellent stuff. So, this will be our little home away from home, I guess. A little bit of tundra never hurts anybody, I guess. It is quite windy, not gonna lie. It's not exactly what we call skiing weather at this stage. But let's just head off a little bit into the unknown and see what we can find. Now, of course, we can establish a second base here. That would be excellent. But I don't entirely know if we can just do that yet. Surviving on the tundra might be a little bit tricky, but there is oxygen around. So we do have spaces we can fill up at. I think the capsule will provide oxygen refill without too many issues. However, I think we're going to need a bit of resin to start establishing a base here. And I don't entirely know if we want to use the shuttle for that, since we might not be able to get home immediately after that. Now, I'm still not entirely certain if we can just build a new base here yet. Let's have a look at what we have available. We've got wind vanes, we've got solar. We can make tethers, we can make tanks and power cells and filters, but we can't make buildings on our own just yet. And the wind is starting to pick up a fair amount. So we could be in a spot of danger here. I'm just going to hide out in the capsule until the storm blows over. Alright, storm is gone. It's quite a vicious one too, so that could be an issue. having to worry about these sort of storms. We can, of course, go underground to avoid most of it, but I hope there isn't another one coming, or this might be a very short holiday for us. I managed to find some hydrazine, so we're just refueling the shuttle, just to make sure we're just nicely topped off there. I'm going to grab some oxygen and just keep that stored away, just in case. We may very well need that if we're going on a slightly longer journey. I don't know how long it's going to take for that to run out, but at least we've got a bit of extended capacity. Now, I'm aware we can actually use some tethers, but I didn't bring any with me, so that's a bit of a shame. But otherwise, I think we'll be okay. Mostly. Alright, find a nice little outs cave? Yes, that's what I clearly meant to say. Now this is interesting. This is very new. Right. So I found another little cave here, and there's these mushroom things. I don't know exactly what they do, if they're any danger to us at all. I hope they're not, but we're going to find out. We're just trying to sneak past them, and yes, they are dangerous. Okay, so they have... They spike. They have spikes. That's a bit of a problem. However, we have ingenuity. We can get past them because we have the technology. So let's tunnel our way down into the cave. I think this is the way down anyway. And there we go. We're in the cave. It does look like there's a couple more of these guys. Ooh, that's a nasty fall we've taken, but let's just catch our breath and get our legs back. Let's see if these guys are about the same. Maybe they are. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. Yeah, this is not a very welcoming cave at all. Let's just try to get past these guys. Ooh, that was very close. But getting out is going to be a problem. I think. But we have found something useful. Oh, we definitely have. I see a little rope. There is definitely new life forms in this area. Let's see. That's just how far that is. Let's just make a little land bridge. Just try to fill that in a little bit more. And again. Just to try and get a bit of a... Well, that is a bit of a big drop, actually, compared to what I thought it would be. Well, let's just fill that in a little bit. Try and level it off there. And that should just about do it. So there's a lot more of these spiky guys here. Let's try and grab all of that stuff. Because this is laterite, and this is useful to us. And I'm going to need to find oxygen very soon. But hopefully we can get out now with what we found. So let's just try to get past these guys. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. So this is a bit of a problem. The little ones do hurt as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, there's a little bit of oxygen right there. Just gonna grab that. That might help us survive just that little bit longer. Maybe there's some more. You know, maybe there's more. I am suffocating already. I don't think we're going to make it out of this one. And so we died on holiday. Oh well, time to go again then. It's a good job there's a source of fuel to get home, though. But I think we're on the right track here somewhat, so I'm going to tunnel around them and see if we can get around these spiky mushroom bastards. And to think how close we were. Just so unbelievably close to the end there. Can grab everything that's useful. And let's head on back to the shuttle and put it there. You know, all this adventuring might be a little bit too much for a holiday. But, maybe it's time we head on home. There's one interesting thing about, space travel, is that, every rocket sort of has a maximum range, and we need to actually wait for planets to get within this white circle here to be able to fly to them. So we're going to go over to this arid planet in hopes to get home. I hope it's not going to use too much of our fuel, though. We may well have to land to get more. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so this is an arid planet. We haven't visited this yet. But I do want to ideally get close enough to home. I believe that's it there. That's the tundra world we just came from. So all of these planets sort of orbiting the sun right now are all kind of... how do I put this? On their own orbit lines. And since we can't see the orbit lines, we're going to have to sort of play this like it was Kerbal Space Program a little bit. Marking our waypoints and so on and hopping from planet to planet. But of course, it is a little bit easier just clicking where you want to go than having to control every finite movement, which is just fine by me. Now, actually, I might have completely mistaken where we were. That looks like the planet down there. And I don't know how to get there. Yeah, that genuinely looks like it. That's where home is. And I want to get home. And I don't think I can. Uh-oh. And finally made it. So, a little bit of a glitch there. I guess the home marker was showing in a weird location. But we finally made it back home, diving through the atmosphere. And here we are. Home sweet home. But you know what? All of this has sort of got me thinking. Maybe holidays aren't a very good idea. Yes, with that, I'm going to leave this one here. So, we tried to go on a holiday. It didn't work out. And, you know, frankly, sometimes it's better if you stay at home. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the series so far, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below to let me know. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Panzer, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!